What's up everyone, the Godfather Dictator back with chapter 15 on Master Ninja No Damage with equipment. And I know we already played now. We have some Fiend Challenge that happened early on. And there's going to be a lot less talk in this chapter, mainly because you're going to have a lot of fight like this one here against Ogre. And they're just really long fight in general. Thankfully, with the equipment, it's way more manageable. And here you have, to give you an idea, you have, so I think 2 sliding him, or maybe more, let's see. And you have, okay, so you have maybe 4, let's check. 4 sliding him and 8 ogres total. And you need to kill 8 ogres in that area. Well, I mean, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. You can clear the fight, but it's the amount that you have to kill. And unlike NGB, where you can stand on top of the platform with the Double Arrow and the shockwave impact will reach them down here, and it makes the fight much easier. You cannot do that in this game. So if you want to clear that fight, you have to fight them down here. So as I said, I do think that it would be possible maybe to do the time limit with the low health UF and the equipment, that's for sure. But right now, without it, it's actually pretty rough to even come close to making the time limit, because right now you see there's more left. There's 1 left, and those fights are not particularly fun or anything either. You know, they're just long and tedious. So yeah, I'm not gonna be commenting every single one of those fights, especially one in the lava cavern that has just terrible camera. I have not much to say about this one. I still do it, but it's a terrible fight. So after we clear that fight, we're gonna save here, and then we're gonna be clearing some of the fight down here where you fight more sliding him, but this time no ogre in that area. It's just a couple of fights in a row where you'll be fighting these dudes. And then after this, you're gonna get a cog to open the door that we're close to on top where the save is. And then we're gonna actually clear the early ogre in that area right away before we save. Because it's not a particularly hard fight, and after that you don't have to, you pretty much don't have to worry about them anymore. Until the rest of the game, because they will not respawn. Once you clear as an enemy, they don't respawn well, in certain areas. Some of them they do. So here I tried to equip the UF and I somehow didn't manage to equip it. And then still have the celerity also on. I don't think sun matters too much, especially with the stack of the costume and the helm. But yeah, so here we finished clearing them. 6 enemies total. I'm gonna finish the last one with a forward Y or triangle, depend the controller you play with. And then we're gonna do one more fight in here where I think there's about 8 enemies, and I somehow didn't hit a single one of them, which is unfortunate. And then I'm gonna go for an ET, slap 2 of them, forward Y. My UT cannot hit right now. I'm not sure what is happening. At least my ET do. And there again, not sure what was happening there. none of my ET are hitting. And that's my way of saying, alright, I'm tired of this. We're just gonna finish him normally. So after we get the cog here, I'm not sure if I do the... I don't think I do the skip in the ice cavern in this run. Or maybe I do it on the comeback after Jotunfrau. But regardless, it's a pretty tricky skip. And if I do pull it off, I'll explain really quick how it worked. But I'm not even going for it right now. I didn't go for it. I went for the Double Arrow to clear the next section. But if I do it after Jotunfrau, I'll say, I'll explain how I'll pull it off, even though it's not even, well, it's not really important in a run like this. We're not doing a speed run, it's a no damage run. So as I said here, I'm gonna clear those 2 ogre real quick. and then I'm gonna grab the tablet, and after I'm gonna go in for the save, and that's where there's gonna be, you know, the boring ogre fight too. After there's a couple of them in a row, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up right before the Jotunfrau fight, because after that we're gonna go fight the worm and the boss of the chapter. I'll catch you up there. Alright, so Jotunfrau now, pretty simple. Especially with equipment, I'm gonna use the same thing that I used last time. So I will start up with a smoke bomb, charge, and see how much I can charge here. I could only go for a ET, and after that, I'm gonna go in for a UT. And then when he's gonna do his bounce, I'm gonna go on the side here, and then I'm gonna do some more damage with an air combo into an on-landing UT. And after this, we're gonna just need to do one more UT to finish it off. Pretty quick. It works also very well with the Devil Arrow because you can stay away if you're not comfortable enough. You can just charge away. You just gotta be careful. He has one ice range attack, and otherwise you're good to go. Just make sure you dispatch also the sliding him so that you can use their essence to charge UT with the Devil Arrow. So here I grabbed that is just to show where it is. We're not going to use it, even though there's a lot of stuff I don't get beside the Scarab because we're not using what's in any chest. And here I said I would explain how to do that one. So the jump is pretty tricky, and you have to do the wall run at a specific place initially, and after you gotta hold your joystick for the first two initial jump and then go neutral on the third jump so that when you jump you will wall cling, and after that you're able to shuriken cancel into Helm Splitter. And here I'm not doing anything fancy in that version of that game, near the lava on the side there, because there's a little shortcut, but I wanted to play it safe. Now, something I want to say about the next boss, because with the Devil Arrow, it's actually kind of a joke. It's pretty easy, but in the speed run, this boss is actually terrible, in my opinion. It's an awful design, because how it works pretty much is that if one of them is attacking you from the top, they're never going to go for a swipe, so you cannot hit them. Now with the Devil Arrow, why it's so good is because you can get some range attack and you don't really have to care about where they are, But here, if not on the speed run, it's absolutely miserable. You pretty much can lose a shit ton of time if they decide to not come out sometimes when you're charging for a UT or a ET depending, and it's a pretty bad design overall. I'm really not a fan of that fight, and a lot of my run I end up losing time there. So now if you're wondering why I'm not saving, because I just did the worm and I'm going straight for the lava dragon. And the reason why is simply because I did actually the same thing in my regular run. So if I did that in my regular run, why can't I do that on an equipment run where it's actually easier, So that's why we're doing everything in a row. And we're gonna also do the next Fiend challenge right after, but I'm not gonna be commenting over this one because it's pretty simple. You either take the Devil Arrow or the UF and you do some counter attack. That's it. You just wait for them to attack you if you don't want to take risk, and easy peasy. So now we're gonna go on top. We did that initial combo with an ET into X, Y, XXX, and now we're gonna be using some charge attack with the Devil Arrow, and we're pretty much gonna kill it extremely fast because it's super strong. So that's it with the strat. What you can do is you can go initially up to on the mid platform, stand on, you know, the edge on the left side like I did, and just charge Devil Arrow UT. Works really well. So that's it for this chapter. You're gonna see the Fiend Challenge on the next one, and then we'll pick up on chapter 16 with Awaken Alma. See you there.